welcome to Inspiration Gist with Dora. Yes, so once again in this video I will want us to discuss something very important. There's always a reason why I push for something. This issue, if you see on this my channel, if you have watched my videos, the trend is taking I promote May. Yes, I promote May and I don't deny it because of what I feel she stands for. May Edochie stands for saying no to polygamy, to polygamous marriage in Africa. Okay, she's the one woman that has stood up to say no to polygamy. Many women go through what she's going through. They just, keep silent and just decide to live their lives in depression and try to manage themselves until some of them manage to come out of it successfully, stronger. Some don't, many don't, because of several factors. Now, and many people have been saying that polygamy is accepted in Africa. It's normal thing to practice polygamy. Why are you people making so much noise about this? My neighbor will never stop. Okay, so please, if you hear noise at the background, don't please get offended. This period, the children at home, this is summer, noise everywhere and all that. Now, this story comes from a news headline we have on Punch newspapers. Okay, so the news have it. I read from here. How Katsina undergraduate killed stepmother with pestle. Pestle is this long carved wooden stick that we used to pound yam. If you are from this part of the world, you know that. I'll put a picture there. So this is how this boy, a 200 level student of education management, college, a federal university, Tosin, by name Najib Shehu, has been paraded by the Katsina State Police Command over the death of his 60-year-old stepmother, Asiya Muhammad. Okay, so you can see the woman in question was 60 years and this boy is 22 years. Now, what happened? What actually happened? Let's hear from the boy before we go into our discussion. Punch Metro gathered that Najib, alongside his father and Asiya, were at home when an argument ensued between the undergraduate and his stepmother. During the argument, Najib reportedly went into the kitchen, picked up a pestle, and allegedly smashed his stepmother's head with it, and equally hit his father's leg. However, according to the boy, this is from the boy, he said, my name is Hajib. That's the boy's testimony. I am 25 years old and not 22. I am 25 years old and a 200 level student of education management, Federal University Dutsinma. I've been having issues with my stepmother, but on that Thursday, I had just observed prayers and returned to our house. My father was in the sitting room when my mother entered holding a pestle and started threatening me with it. My stepmother, she raised the pestle to hit my head, but I defended it. Then she wanted to hit my leg, but I jumped up, dodged it, and he hit my father's leg as he was coming to intervene. Okay. Again, my stepmother raised the pestle up and wanted to hit my head with it, but I pushed her, and in the process, the pestle hit her head and caused her to fall down and die. Well, this is the boy's testimony. It's not as if he brought the pestle and started hitting the woman. We know in this part of the world, I'm a mother. Women, when they are angry, they go to the kitchen and get all those sticks, the one you used to turn neighbor, the one you used to turn gari, just get it, and it's always things that women, we get instead of getting normal cane and all that. So many women are used to using that to, like, if they are angry, to threaten. It's not strange. Now, my mother was the first wife of my father and they are separated, but I have been staying together with my father and my stepmother at the ambassador quarters in Katsina. I regret my action. I did not want to commit crime. Fine. Got to leave it there. we got to leave it there. Now, why I'm making this video, for those of us who will always want to defend, let's bring down our case again to Yul Edochie and polygamy, because some people, somebody like what's his name again, Larry Colesworth, came out to say, hey, I married 2 wives, if May is not going to tolerate that, let her go. And some people also find reason to, fault May for refusing to not to accept polygamy. I've been saying this several times, that polygamy doesn't pay anybody in this part of the world. Now, you can see from this story so far that these people, they are Muslims. And so their religion supports polygamy. From the name Muhammad and all that, that's where I'm deducting my assumption from. I assume they are Muslims, and so their religion supports polygamy. But you can see that the relationship, it's not a good one with the boy. And the first woman is separated from the father. Why? Why didn't it work? This woman is 60 years old, and I want to assume that this marriage is not new. Okay, so they must have been living together while this boy was young. Who knows how she has been beating the boy while he was young, and now he's a grown-up boy, undergraduate. He may not be able to take all these beatings anymore. We see these things every day around here. When a man separates with the wives, and then of course, maybe according to our culture, you're not going to go with the children, they will stay with their father. He marries another woman or brings in another woman, and then all these things, all this site is an everyday thing here. It's not new. It's not new at all. The only thing that is new here is that this boy reacted, and the man had the incident resulted into the death of this woman. But seeing stepmom and the children not having a good relationship, it's not new at all. What am I trying to say here? You can see it's natural, because God has made it one man, one wife. Forget whatever the society has tried to do it. And that is, you will know how God made something from the way you feel about it. Children don't like this stepmother of a thing. They don't like it. They want to see their father and their mother together, whether it is a Muslim family or a Christian family or traditional African family. This is what everybody wants. I want to see my father and my mother together. Let me not go into the character of stepmoms, or because you can analyze this from now till from whenever, and they still may not be able to convince the other party. But this stepmom stepfather relationship doesn't work. Polygamy does not work here at all. Forget the people that find themselves in it and they are not able to express themselves like me. They are not able to stand their ground and say no because of so many situations. Economic reasons are part of it. Because by the time a woman thinks of, if I leave now, I will go and look for an accommodation, I may not even afford to pay for one. Or if I leave now and go back home, then I'll go and start contending with my younger ones or people. Where will I stay? Is it I'm going to go back to my father's house and everybody will now, the stigma around here you came back from your husband's house. If you want to talk, you that you could not stay in your husband's house, are you the one that wants to come and talk now? The stigma is too much. So many women, parents don't support their children coming back. They also have it that that's one that his children cannot stay in husband's house. So many factors make women to stay in some marriages that are even, causing them pains and all that, and take a lot of things, a lot of nonsense, as in not just the issue of domestic violence. No, there's some men that are so I don't want the kind of dog they can even go about sleeping with their housemates. Yes, they can go about sleeping with their housemates and all that, and the woman will still tolerate and be in that marriage because she doesn't want to be tagged somebody that cannot stay in husband's house. But for me to come out and say no, I am saying no to polygamy. That's why we are celebrating her, because we believe that with this kind of example, other women can start saying no, and before you know it, our society will just have no option than to adapt to the new reality, the present day reality of our time, which is polygamy has never been very palatable to anybody who have practiced it who has practiced it in the past, polygamy has never been palatable. There are stories even from the Bible. I keep saying it. Okay, now look at it now. This woman has lost her life and the young man is going to prison. This is a 200 level undergraduate, meaning he's in 200 level, second year at the university. And if not for ASU strike, perhaps he will be in third year now, because this strike has taken 6 months, which should have been at least would have seen them do 1 semester and a half. Okay, but the boy is still. So there are issues from polygamy. There are issues from polygamy every day. This is the one you see. This is the one that we just made headline. There are so many people, so many children out there are suffering. So many women are not human as you believe. So you see this Yul Edochie's children, that they don't, you see the way they don't even want to have anything to do with their father and another wife. You can see it all over them, their body language and everything, that they are not happy. So Yul Edochie, if you are a human being with a certain level of consideration for your family, you should know that at this time you need to think. You don't always at this time start thinking about your life anymore, how you want to do what pleases you. Think about these children, what they are going through. If May finally leaves, of course, we know in this Africa, they will definitely Daniel will be forced to stay back with his father and the boys. Okay, it's only Zayn that you can say it's still a very young. Maybe the woman will still have custody of others. The father can still have them traditionally, stay with him, and then perhaps he will bring in Justin to come and torment these children for the rest of their lives, until whenever they are old enough to leave the house. Even when they leave the house, provided it's their father's house. Yes, provided it's their father's house, of course they will see it. It still has to be their home, whether they're in school and all that, it's still their home. So you people have seen this case now. 2 people, in fact, the man is at the hospital right now, trying to recover. The woman is dead. This boy, who is supposed to be an undergraduate, is going to perhaps end up in prison, or I don't know which other capital punishment. If they don't give him capital punishment, if they find reason to be very soft with him, he's going to end up, at least you spend some years in prison because of polygamy. So what do you guys think? Your advice to Yul Edochie at this time? At this time, he's thinking, because his attitude, he doesn't even seem to understand that there is fire on the mountain in his life. So I want you guys, this conversation, to continue in the comment section, please. This video is getting longer than I expected, so let's continue the conversation in the comment section about polygamy and Africa, and why we are standing up and saying no to that. Okay, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click that subscribe button. Give me a like if you like this video. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like, and also subscribe if you are coming for the first time. If you've been my returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much. For in the next video. Bye.